my God, shrinkflation is getting so ridiculous. Look at this.
Guys, shrinkflation is fucking real.
Is anyone else noticing how bad shrinkflation is getting?
Look at that. It's 2 knuckles big.
These packages that claim to be 16 ounces, and they don't feel like it.
Oh, well, would you look at that?
The fillet of fish has shrunk by, I'd say, 20%.
I just opened a bag of chips and genuinely thought, did someone eat this before I got here?
This Doritos bag literally has 5 chips in it. I literally just opened this.
So this is the bag. And that's how much chips is in the...
Look at that. There's like 3 chips.
This is supposed to be a Big Mac.
And they'll tell you the air is for cushioning. Cool. Then why do the chips look like they were stepped on by disappointment itself?
For a long time, shrinkflation was subtle. You didn't notice it right away. A box felt a little lighter. A bag looked slightly thinner. A product ran out faster than it used to. Companies counted on people not paying attention. The price stayed the same, so it felt like nothing changed. But something did. You were getting less. Shrinkflation was quiet, almost sneaky, and for years, that's how it worked. But now something has shifted. Shrinkflation isn't subtle anymore. Now the size goes down and the price goes up at the same time. Products are smaller than ever and somehow more expensive than they've ever been. What used to be a hidden adjustment has turned into an open squeeze. You pick up something you've bought for years and immediately notice it. The package is smaller, the portions are reduced, the contents don't last as long. And then you look at the price tag, higher, not by a little, by enough that you stop and stare. This isn't imagination. It's happening everywhere. Food, household items, personal care products, things people buy every week. Shrinkflation used to feel like a trick. Now it feels like an insult because people aren't just paying more for less. They're being forced to accept it in an economy where money is already stretched thin. And that's why shrinkflation is hitting harder now than it ever has before.
Hey, what can I get for you? Yeah, can I get a chicken shawarma wrap, please? That'll be $6.50. I'll pay debit. Whoa, this is huge. Yeah, she's loaded. Thank you. Enjoy. Hey, can I get a shawarma wrap, please? $6.75. Thank you. Have a good one. Chicken wrap, please. $7.50. Thank you. Yep. Hey, the usual. Chicken wrap. $9.75. $9.75? Hey, it is what it is. Have they always been this size? Yeah. Okay.
You can't even make this shit up. I got, and I don't eat meat often, but I wanted a Whopper Jr. Here's the Whopper. That's about what the size of a Whopper Jr. used to be. Look at this thing. Look at that. It's 2 knuckles big. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm trying to... Okay, here's my husband. I mean, that's how big that damn hamburger is. The size of a can of Skull. I mean, I shit you not. That's my burger.
Okay, so it was already small. The fillet of fish has shrunk by, I'd say, 20%. It is comically small. I know my hands are large, but that's ridiculous.
I've been trying to figure out what the fuck's been wrong with my Uncrustables. Because they just haven't been... There's been something off about them recently. I went on Reddit. They used to be 2.8 ounces, now they're 2 ounces. What the fuck? That's almost an entire ounce. I was wondering why it was missing so much, like, stuff inside. This is fucking bullshit. Fuck you, Smuckers.
just refilling the water tank in our fridge, and I was just using this bottle to fill it up. I just realised it has 1.1 litre on there now. And I'm pretty sure it used to be 1.25. Or at least 1.2. And like, that's only 100 mils, but you know, they're charging more. Yay, shrinkflation. It's a bit bullshit. I wonder, I'm gonna have to go to the supermarket and actually look next time if all the mixes are like that, and including the big soft drink bottles like Coke and Pepsi. I wonder if anybody else can confirm this with me. That'd be great. But yeah, I know this used to be at least 1.2 or 1.25.
So my husband, he likes to buy protein chips, and the shrinkflation on these chips is crazy. So this is the bag, and that's how much chips is in a. These cost what, $3 a bag? You cannot make this shit up. That's insane.
I'm not the kind of person to do like a talking head, I've got a bone to pick sort of video, but this is one, and it's shrinkflation. Everybody talks about this all the time, so it's nothing new. But I just went to the drugstore and I bought a chocolate bar. That's my car turning off. I bought a chocolate bar for my girlfriend. It's 46 grams, 46 grams. In 1999, chocolate bars of the standard size were 100 grams, and they were $1. $1 in 1999 money is $1.77 today. This chocolate bar was $3.20. That is almost double the price. It's also 46 grams as opposed to 100 grams, so it's actually quadruple the price. We can't even have cheap luxuries anymore, like chocolate bars, without paying out the butt for them. I hate this timeline.
Companies are out here gaslighting us into thinking that shrinkflation isn't real. A woman literally laughed at me when I picked this up. Look at that. There's like 3 chips. There's 3 chips in the whole bag.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little experiment. Bacon, 375 grams. Selection. It says thick cut. All right. Got my scale here, it's set to grams. Let's see. Oh, well, would you look at that?
Guys, shrinkflation is fucking real. This is supposed to be a
Shrinkflation
Big
works
Mac.
because most people don't
Not a
have time.
medium
They're
Mac,
busy.
not a
They're
little
tired.
Mac. This is
They're
a Big
focused
Mac.
on getting through the day.
And look how it
So
fucking
companies
fits
reduce sizes
in my hand.
slowly.
This is
few
like a
grams
normal
here,
ass
a few
burger,
ounces
bro.
there, a serving
Unreal.
quietly removed. Over time, the difference adds up. What used to last a week now lasts a few days. What used to feed a family now barely covers a meal. And people compensate without realizing it. They buy more often. They repurchase sooner.
My God,
They spend
shrinkflation
more
is getting
just to
so
maintain
ridiculous.
the
Look at
same
this.
routine.
So I haven't bought
That's
a
the
packet of
trap.
Tim Tams in
Shrinkflation
years, right? Like I think I've
doesn't
just been
reduce
offered them,
value.
whatever.
It increases
Haven't
dependency.
actually opened a
You're
packet
not
myself
consuming more
since the
because you
days
want
of,
to.
remember the Tim
You're
Tam
consuming
commercials
more
back in
because
like
you
the
have
early
to.
90s, 2000s?
And now that prices are rising at the same time, the impact is impossible to ignore. People feel it at checkout.
So this
They
is
feel
what
it
I've
in
always
budgets.
remembered, like
They
stacked
feel it
side
when
by
essentials
side, no
run out
gaps
faster
in the
than
middle. Let's see,
expected.
there's 1,
This
2,
isn't
3,
about premium
4,
upgrades
5,
or
6,
better
7, 8,
It's
9,
about
10,
companies
11
protecting
biscuits. Now
profit
have a look at
margins
this.
while passing
Hang on.
every cost onto
Look how
consumers.
spread out they are. I've had 2. But look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 biscuits missing. Like, what is that space in between? That's ridiculous.
We going? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to grab my bag of chips and I want to grab my Ruffles. I'm thinking this shit's pretty light. And guess what? It is. Because this shit's just full of air. There's nothing in it. That's how many chips are in here.
Is anyone else noticing how bad shrinkflation is getting? So I got a deal of multiple of these boxes. It comes in a box of 5, but when you open it up, it literally, I went out of another box. It literally has enough room for 6 perfectly. Like, I'm not even joking. This literally was meant for 6. It wasn't meant for 5. They just left one out. And what makes it worse, when you actually open this thing up, okay, just guess when the bar is gonna actually get there. There's like, and okay, I get if there's supposed to be like some room for air and stuff, but that's about almost like a couple centimeters that they just cut off and left empty in there. So they're just leaving empty spaces for us and then giving us deals, making us think we're smart. Like,
Swear to fucking God, I'm not even kidding. This is always my fucking luck. This Doritos bag literally has 5 chips in it. I literally just opened this. Look. I ain't got no fucking Cheeto dusts. Nothing on my fucking fingers. I just picked this up from Subway, right? I just got like a, I don't know, protein pocket thing. I just took a bite. Decided, I kind of want my chip with it. I kind of figured that the bag felt a little small. I swear to God. Look at that! There's no chips in there! Hello?
What makes shrinkflation especially frustrating is that it targets necessities.
I'm dead serious.
Food portions shrink,
You would
cleaning
see the
products
fucking nacho
shrink,
cheese dust on
personal
my
care
hands.
items shrink. These aren't
literally just
luxuries
opened the shit.
people
What
can
is
simply
that?
stop buying. So the burden
There's
falls
literally
entirely
3
on
chips
households.
in here.
And for many
Oh
people,
my
there's
God.
no room left to
Just wanna say
absorb
that
it. Wages
shrinkflation
haven't
is
kept
real.
up,
I'm seeing it
rent is
literally
higher,
everywhere I
utilities
go. I
cost
just bought a
more.
thing of Jimmy
So
Dean.
when
Look at how
everyday
big
products
this
get
is. You
smaller
think it'd be able
and
to fit
more
maybe
expensive,
16,
people
right?
aren't
Nope,
annoyed.
only 8.
They're stressed.
And you're like,
They
okay,
start
let me open up.
questioning every
Why?
purchase. They
Look
compare
how they
labels more
package it.
closely. They feel like
Here,
they're
let me
being
get this
played.
one for a better
Trust
example.
erodes.
they
Because when
put it in
companies quietly
individual
give
wrappers,
less while charging more,
and there's so much
it sends
space
a
in
clear
it.
message.
This box
Profit
is
matters more than fairness.
enormous.
And
How
when
much
this
did that
behavior
cost me?
becomes widespread,
$11.
it reshapes how
$11
people
for 8.
experience
so if you're
daily
telling
life.
me that saving
Shopping
money by buying
stops
in
feeling
bulk,
neutral.
each
It
sausage
starts
patty
feeling
is still
adversarial.
$1.37? No, I'd pay 25 cents for it. We're getting scammed. We're getting so got. Anyways, that being said, I'm gonna heat this up and it's gonna be really delicious, and I'm gonna love it, and hopefully after I eat I stop being so angry. But we're getting got, fellas.
I just opened a bag of chips and genuinely thought, did someone eat this before I got here? Like I paid for a serving, not a souvenir. Shrinkflation isn't even trying to hide anymore. The chips used to be full, glorious, crunchy joy. Now, it's mostly air with a sprinkle of disappointment dusted on the inside. And they'll tell you the air is for cushioning. Cool. Then why do the chips look like they were stepped on by disappointment itself? It's not just chips either. You buy cereal, and it's like opening a cardboard box full of hope. One scoop in and you hit the bottom, and it's like a trap door. Toothpaste? You open a brand new tube, and it's already playing hard to get. Even protein bars are getting in on the scam. You unwrap it, and it's like 2 bites and a prayer. Like, thanks, I'm super full on this crumb with abs.
Shrinkflation isn't just about product size. It's about the relationship between people and the system they depend on.
We're not buying
For
groceries
decades,
anymore. We're buying
consumers were
illusions.
told that
Drop
competition
your worst
would
shrinkflation
protect
story
them,
in the comments.
that
It's
value
more
would
the
be
snacks that
rewarded,
once were,
that
and the
efficiency
dignity that's
would
clearly
benefit
gone with
everyone.
them.
You know,
But
I like to get on here
shrinkflation
and
exposes
vent
a
about
different
inflation.
reality.
But
When
I was
companies
just
face
thinking as
pressure,
I'm getting out
they
of the
don't
grocery
absorb
store,
it.
something
They
we
pass
just
it
don't
down.
talk enough about.
Less
and
product,
that's
higher price,
shrinkflation.
same branding,
Because
and
we're getting
people are
smaller
expected to accept it
packages.
as normal.
And
But
I'm talking
it doesn't
mainly at the
feel
grocery
normal.
store.
It feels
I'm not
like
talking about,
erosion.
you go to McDonald's
The
and you
slow
get a Big Mac
erosion
and it's
of
like
trust.
half the size
The
that
slow
it used to
erosion
be.
of purchasing
I'm
power.
talking about
The
these
slow
packages
erosion
that
of
claim to be
dignity.
16 ounces,
Because
and they don't
there's
feel
something
like it.
deeply
And
frustrating
when you go to
about
prepare the
realizing
meal, you
you're
notice that
paying
you're
more
coming up
to
short.
get
Is
less
anybody
while being
actually
told
taking the
nothing
time
has
to
changed.
test the weight
This is why shrinkflation
of these
hits harder
packages
now.
to see if we're
Not
actually
because it's
getting
new, but
16
because
ounces,
people are already
32
stretched
ounces,
to
2
the limit.
pounds, 3 pounds,
There's no
whatever,
buffer left,
you
no
know, the package may
flexibility,
be. Is anyone
no extra
weighed
margin.
that shit?
So every
'Cause it
smaller
just-
box matters.
It just
Every
feels like we're getting
reduced
less
portion
and less.
matters.
Obviously, we're
Every
paying
price
more.
hike matters.
But
Together,
it feels
they
like
form a picture
shrinkflation
people
has really
can't
taken
ignore
off in the
anymore.
last couple of
Shrinkflation
years.
is no
I
longer
might be
hidden.
tripping,
It's visible.
but I'm thinking about
It's
testing
felt. It's personal.
I'm thinking about
and as
testing
long
it
as
on a
prices
scale.
keep rising and sizes keep shrinking, people will continue to feel like the ground is shifting beneath them. Not because they're consuming more, but because they're being given less. Less value, less fairness, less control. Shrinkflation isn't just an economic tactic anymore. It's a daily reminder that in this economy, even the basics are quietly being taken away, one smaller package at a time.